Welcome to A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson, where we highlight, celebrate, and recognize students from all over the country who are doing great things in the classroom, community, and athletics. Every student deserves an opportunity for hope and a future. So let's celebrate our students, the next generation of teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, and future leaders. Join us on another incredible segment of A Better Chance for Youth show with your host, Monique Robinson.
Welcome. So, if you see that green and gold background, it is something special going down today. But before we get to that, you might see the earrings there too, courtesy of Lena Lovelace. Well, not Lovelace anymore, but she has a nice shop in Dayton. I think it's all things custom, but she made my earrings, and most of the Wilberforce gear that you see me in is actually from her. I need some new things, so Lena, if you're watching, I need you to inbox me your new stuff. Just saying, because I know you had some stuff for homecoming, and I seen it on some of my friends. Anywho, focus. I digress. Now, today I do have a guest, but before we get to our guest, because y'all know I get carried away when my friends are on here. But if you watched last week's show or any of the clips that have been playing, we have four raffle tickets. But we are giving them away as pairs. So actually we have two sets that we are giving away for this event right here. Now check this out. My good friend at Upsize Fashion, located in the mall, Rolling Oaks Mall, is having this Black Friday all black affair. It's got comedians, music, just a good time. It's, you got to be a little bit old. So if you enter this raffle, make sure you're old enough to attend the affair. So from my understanding, if you paid attention to the details, we do have a link to purchase a raffle ticket. It will be in the newsletter. So if you are interested in winning, the winner will be announced on next Wednesday. And it's a good deal. Just saying, you get VIP service. So, hey, if this is your thing, I highly suggest. And even if you just want to support the cause. Now, very important, the raffle ticket proceeds will go to, look at that, this event right here. We will be taking our party with a purpose to have HBCU family night at the Wonder Chamber. I know many people have said, Monique, what is a Wonder Chamber? Wonder Chamber is a selfie museum. Those of us that like to take pictures and see ourselves, or those of you that might want to take these pictures for the holidays, come to the Wonder Chamber, drop a toy off. You get some discounts off of your admittance fee, and then, you get to have a time. Now, we haven't marketed this yet, but we will have a prize for the best dressed alum. Now, y'all know I get new gear every time, so I think I might need, I won't put my name in the hat, but we will give out a prize to whoever is the best dressed alum. I think that's all. That's not all our announcements. We have one more special announcement. Now, look at this, y'all. Congratulations to, as of this Saturday, my mentor will be Dr. Anthony H. Brown. Look at that. The person that heard me cry about my schooling is now about to be a doctor. So congratulations. If I don't make it to Cleveland, it's probably because it's too cold and the airports here are different. So, but just in case I do surprise y'all, make sure y'all congratulate my friend, my mentor, the reason why we have a Better Chance television, because if I started out being his co-host. Sometimes we do surprise shows and, But anywho, tell him congratulations and tell him you watched the show. Just saying. Now, I told y'all I have a special guest in the back. But before I bring her on here, I really just, want to tell you. I want to tell y'all something today. Now, I want y'all in the comments. Can you guess how old this shirt is? Look at it. Look, take a look. If you know, you know. That's one of them, what y'all put on there. If you know, you know. Now, I wore this sweatshirt in college, y'all, when we toured. Actually, did I wear this? Yeah, I wore this when we toured. And I want y'all to guess how many years ago that was. Look, y'all, I even can lift my arms. So now, back to our regular schedule. That means I lost a little bit of weight because those of you all know that it is important to do self-care. Not getting on the soapbox right now, but I got up to be a 5X and I'm down several pounds. But please take care of yourself. This is last week. It was diabetic month. It kicked off some of that. Check your numbers. Check your health. Always take care of yourself. So yes, I did get up to be a certain size, but because of faith, care, and learning to love myself all over again, health-wise, I'm able to fit my college shirt. Look at that. Anywho, so after this commercial, I am bringing on my friend. Y'all gonna get a trip out of this because we got the Wilberforce at the same time. And what they say, black don't crack. It really don't because we still look young. All right. After this, you'll meet my friend.
Are you interested in attending an historically black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically black college or university. So if you're interested in completing the Common Black College app, visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you, and get educated.
Welcome back. So, you guys, I have my friend coming on now. I told y'all, I gave y'all assignment. Now, she might give y'all the answer, but I don't know. This sweatshirt I wore my sophomore year. So, you can tell me how many years. I might put you in the raffle for those tickets. So, let's welcome to the show. I don't know what I got going on here. I'm pushing all kind of buttons, but the wrong. Hey, what are you doing, girl? I'm pushing all the buttons. That is so funny. If you are a college student and you need an intern and you working in TV broadcasting, hit your girl in the inbox because I be struggling. Like my high school kids, they doing different stuff. I guess I'm not the fun one no more. But I need somebody to push these buttons because I be struggling. And then I be like, okay, if I hit the right one, it'll happen. So. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you, Dr. Robinson. Thank you for having me. I am doing wonderful. How are you today?
I can't complain. I got my look at this. Look.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, see, I told you when the family come on, it's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. You see, look, I done pulled out the choir sweatshirt, girl. I'm in retirement. Like I don't sing as much as I used to because Wilberforce had me busy. But hey. Just said, look, I got this shirt on. I feel it today. Just kidding.
But so listen, you have that shirt on says a lot because I don't think I can fit any of my shirts from college.
Girl.
So that's a lot. That's a blessing that you can wear a shirt from X amount of years ago. I'll say that.
We're not gonna tell that. If you know, keep it to yourself. Don't even put it in. Well, what have you been doing? Like I see stuff. Like I don't want to tell everything I know, but I want to see if you're gonna tell everything. But you've been doing some big things.
Well, yeah. So obviously, you and I started Wilberforce the same year, right? So we came in together, walked the campus, went to the classes and everything. And so lo and behold, fast forward. I've had the pleasure and the honor to serve as a board of directors member for the Wilberforce National Alumni Association. Great experience, was elected for a 3-year term, working for the association and in collaboration with the school. So that was a wonderful experience. And then also had the honor and pleasure of serving as vice president and also secretary of the Wilberforce Atlanta chapter. So I've been doing my diligence working with Wilberforce, the association, and also mentoring one of the students that is a current student at Wilberforce. So listen, we love Wilberforce, and that's just my way of giving back.
That's awesome. Look at you. Now, I have to be totally honest. I do send young people to Wilberforce, but lately, they've been on the other side of 42. We joke about it. I still care about both sides, but I do have a relative that is at Wilberforce now. I told her, it's what you make it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she tried to throw it in my face. Well, you weren't never on campus. I said, allegedly. I wasn't always on campus. I mean, you weren't
That's
there.
awesome. That's awesome that you have somebody going there. I've worked with the Atlanta chapter in working at high school college fairs. So I had a chance to do some recruiting for Wilberforce and also work on a ad hoc committee for the National Association in recruiting. So I chaired and co-chaired with another alum and worked directly with the admissions department and bringing in new students. So that was a great experience as well.
Look at you. You just told y'all. I mean, that just goes with our title. I mean, I keep telling people. See, the problem, what came about this show is I wear Wilberforce gear every Friday. So I challenge everybody. It's always a conversation piece.
Mm-hmm.
Every Friday I wear HBCU gear, but mainly Wilberforce. I'm a little biased sometimes. And it's always a conversation piece because people are like, oh, I never heard of that school. Where is that at? And I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And then I run down the history. Shout out to Jackie Brown. I think she was my history Wilberforce teacher. And then my parents, because they was during most of the stuff that was in the history book. But so I run that history down to them and they're like, really? Yeah. I was like, and this sometimes it's even Greek. So I was like, and most of our chapters on our campus are single letters. So you should know this.
we have some very, very strong history. And the year that you and I came into Wilberforce, our freshman year, we literally were the first class to take that history of Wilberforce class. And along with you, I also had Miss Brown as well for that. Listen, I still have the book.
No, oh my God, I want the book. And I said, I was telling somebody, I was like, I should have kept that book because it's so many things in there that we took for granted in the class that it's kind of like I get into like healthy educational arguments with people about the things that happen on campus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need that book. I might need to call somebody at the bookstore like, can y'all help a sister out?
I know it.
Just email it to me. But no, I do appreciate that. Now we're talking about the school. Are there any instructors or professors that kind of left an impact on your directive to what you're doing now?
I would say I have two. One was Dr. Grisby, and I had him for psychology. And then also Dr. Grisby was if I'm not mistaken, he was the dean over our program. And then also Dr. Situ. She was tough and did not play around. And so I want to thank her because, writing that research paper that you and we both took her class, that helped with writing skills and just being a little more confident with your writing and so forth. So those two right there, hands down, I'll always remember them. Definitely.
Yeah, I had both of them. Dr. Situ is probably the reason why I went as far in school as I did. And Dr. Calendar. She also was another one, and she was rough too, but she was sweet rough.
She was, and I had her as well. And yeah, she was great, and I heard she's still around. I have not seen her in X amount of years. I'll just say X amount of years.
Yeah,
And
blank year. If you know, you know.
yes, but I think that us being in that small environment on campus, that was really good, especially for me coming from a small town, and of course that being the first time you're away from home.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were straight up, straightforward, and real. And I feel like they did help prepare us for, the outside, the real world. So if you will. So I much love to them and respect to them. Definitely.
Yeah, I totally agree. Now we gotta take a short break because it's just some people actually they help us out around here. So if you want to see your commercial on the show, it is a small fee, but you'll be played everywhere. So after this break, I want you to tell us how you got to Wilberforce, because you keep saying you from a different town. I need to know this right after our first break.
What if your greatest breakthrough was on the other side of your story? Inspire Me Moments, Living Out Loud with No Regrets by Anthony Harris Brown isn't just a memoir, it's a mirror, a movement, and a map to becoming who you were meant to be. Through raw honesty, spiritual insight, and empowering reflections, you'll unpack your past, embrace your scars, and rise stronger. This book is for the dreamers, the educators, the men learning to breathe again, the women reclaiming their worth, and the leaders who lead with heart. You'll find real stories of trauma and triumph, tools for healing, and moments that remind you, the cape was never in the closet, it's always been in you. Inspire Me Moments. Live out loud with no regrets and all heart. Get your copy today everywhere books are sold.
Celebrate the excellence of HBCUs with the HBCU Trivia Game. This board game provides an exciting and educational way to learn about notable alumni, historical events, sports news, and more. This trivia game is sure to be a hit and perfect for college-bound youth, alumni, and the entire family. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support, educate, and entertain. Get the HBCU Trivia Game today. Go to hbcutriviagame.net to order.
Welcome back. I know we took a little bit longer because I kind of forgot some commercials and announcements earlier. If you are attending the Cleveland HBCU Fair this weekend, or it might be next weekend, or it might have, Saturday, November 21st, I hope. If you're attending that fair, and even if you're not, please go and buy this game. Like, I have it, but every time I get it, I feel bad and I give it to somebody. So I'm just saying it's a good game, and the history is amazing, and it's good conversation piece. All right, so how you get to Wilberforce from? Wait a minute. I know it's near Detroit, but how you get there?
Yes, ma'am. So Flint, Michigan, and I wanted to go to an HBCU. However, I did apply to Michigan State University. And I had a high school guidance counselor, really great woman and mentor, that gave me the application to Wilberforce. And, at first it was, I want to do I want to go to Clark, Atlanta. But I knew that was far. She gave me the application, told me, listen, this HBCU is 4 hours away from Flint. And I applied and was accepted. And I knew people, students that were currently at Wilberforce. So that made it a little bit easier to kind of, transition into. And so went down there, had the tour, and fell in love with the campus and how small it was. And so, yeah, I decided not to go to Michigan State, and went forward and started at Wilberforce.
Oh, wow. That's That's pretty cool. And I love when people tell me how they got there because I'm like, we are in the middle of the cornfields. And back then, like I laugh because I'm like, God, when we got there, it wasn't nothing. Can you imagine when my parents was there? I'm like, all y'all had is my babies. They always talk about my babies. And I'm like, we got there, it was nothing, but it was the best experience. Now I look back at it of my life. If I could just time, I would go back there and just make some choices, but I would go back.
Yeah. And when you think about it, being in the, like you said, surrounded by cornfields and Central State being across the street, we did not hear police sirens and the ambulance going by. It was just dead silence on the campus. And so now when we go back, we can appreciate it being still and that quietness, right? And that we took for granted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
absolutely. And I laugh when you say the quietness because I'm like, if you had to walk up that hill, and oh my God, I love in Ohio, you can get all 4 seasons in one day, but it get different. It felt like I went back for something. I promise it was like 80 degrees in the morning, then it rained, then it, by the end of the day, it was like snowing. I was like, what is this? Like, we up here, this is not it. But on campus, when it snowed, and you gotta walk up that hill, and you get up the hill only to see that yellow sign on the door that the teacher is not there.
And now you have to walk back down in the cold. And the cool thing also, you and I are from the Midwest, so we're used to snow. We grew up in it.
Yes.
But seeing the students on campus that were from the West Coast, and remember how when they saw that first snow and they were actually like sledding down the hill.
Yeah, I was a part of that, allegedly.
He said allegedly.
Allegedly, but we wasn't a hit. Like, we did the ramp in front of when it was co-ed. We, you close class on the campus, they don't tell them what's gonna happen in the snow. But yeah, allegedly, I was part of that, just in case, they wonder, But it was always something to do. So when people tell me like, "Well, it don't have nothing to do, our campus boring," oh no, you must be a boring person because y'all even got food places there now. We didn't have that. It was I allegedly cooked in my room, or I found some food somewhere else. I gotta say allegedly because I don't want nobody trying to be like, "Hey, she owe us a fine for back in the day." Okay.
Right. Oh my God.
Ooh, gotta be cautious of my words.
Oh, I love it.
But it was. And have you been on campus lately?
So the last time that I was on campus would have been 2022 when we had the National Alumni Conference in Fairborn. And that was a great experience, just going back up there, talking to some of the students, walking in front of Jackson and Askew and going over to Wright and Valentine. And so I was standing in front of Jackson Hall, and there were some students walking from the new dorm that they stay at over on the side of Jackson.
I've been in there. That was nice.
Oh, I have not been in it. But when they walked past, I said, "Oh, I used to stay in this dorm." And one of the students said, "That was a dorm?" Oh, and I started laughing. I said,
"Oh, that's bad." Yeah,
I know it. And it was just a good experience going up to the fountain. Yes. And it's quiet. And, I had never taken the time to sit on the benches and to look at, and to look at the bricks where everybody has purchased a brick and they have their name on it. And even I went up to Lower Lecture Hall and just walked in there and just through that side of the like the King Science Building and library, and it just brought back a lot of old memories, good memories. So,
yeah, Yeah.
When was the last time that you were there on campus?
Oh God, I went during we had an alumni. Oh, actually, we had a choir reunion. So if you are watching, we are having a reunion at Don Dance 2026. So those details and information, if you are interested in that, please reach out. But that was the last time I went back, and Miss Oliver and Mr. Williams, rest their souls. That was the last time we saw them, and we performed as the alumni choir. We did the choir anthem. You know, most people who went during our years, they know it was God Is. So we did God Is and Total Praise, and the way it just felt different. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't practiced and sang together since blank amount of years, and it still sound the same.
Wow, that's amazing.
God, you know, we practice, I think, like an hour before the thing. You know, and we may have practiced a little bit that night before or that morning. And I was like, oh my God, that is, you know, and I do, like, we still talk this day, all of my choir family members. We talk like we still across the hall, across the campus, you know, and I thank God for them, because that's what kept me at Wilberforce, because I did not want to be there. That's what, like, we were talking when we were offline. That was like my last choice. My parents was boots or books, and I barely had the books. But when I got to Wilberforce, I had to make it work.
Right. But look at you now.
that part. You know, I tell people all the time, change your environment. If it ain't working for you, change that environment. It will help you grow and glow. Don't stay stagnant somewhere where you're not flourishing. But see, you talk about me. And you gave us your spiel, but you didn't tell us about your company. Like, I'm looking up, I said, my sis do a big thing. She, you know, she up there with name brand stuff in New York in classes. And I said, I'll grow up, I'll be like her. And we sat right next to each other at freshman orientation. Imagine that.
I know it. We did. But look what Wilberforce did. Right. But yeah, I was honored to have been selected for Goldman Sachs 1 Million Black Women program. It was I was actually selected for cohort 3. There were 2,000 applicants, and out of 2,000, 174 of us were selected. So it essentially was a accelerated MBA program, and they pretty much covered everything that you would need to know to run and operate your business efficiently. So from the financials and budgeting to marketing to knowing your customer. So very great experience. 2 days of the program was actually spent full days at Goldman Sachs headquarters in New York City. And then the remaining weeks were actually online, and you were assigned a business coach, and you also perfected and crafted your pitch. So great experience. I am so humble and thankful for that. And as a result of that, it has helped my business, Lowry Staffing. And what we do at Lowry Staffing is we staff professionals in the legal field, so attorneys and paralegals. Um, we also staff engineers, so people, software engineer backgrounds, people in accounting and finance. And now we've moved over to healthcare. And so we've had the opportunity to staff some physicians, and then also nurses. So just moving right along, and yeah, just grateful. I've actually been at it for 5 years now, and hope to be moving along 5 more years and just more. So I'm just want to grow and be able to give back to students at Wilberforce and so forth. So really exciting things going on, and yeah, so stay tuned.
Oh, see, you just, I'm like, goodness, she did all that. So are do you do like internships for HBCU students also, or is it just more of people doing professional careers?
We also work with interns. We had our first intern who was here locally. That student was a graduate. Well, she actually was a student at Georgia State University. But HBCU students definitely would love to work with them. So if they are interested, I am looking for an intern now. Would prefer to have two. And so they can reach out to me. The website address is listed below my name, and my contact information is there. So they would be able to email and get in contact, and I will definitely respond back within 24 hours.
See, I got kids in the OC. Don't threaten me with a good time. So my students that are at Spelman, Morehouse, Clark, Atlanta, I'm going to inbox y'all today and tell y'all need to intern season is coming up, and you know how y'all get. But no, I do. Like, I track in our program, we actually track them all the way through school.
Wow.
You know, it's something I have to do because I don't want them to feel like, hey, you know, I ain't feeling like going back. And because a lot of them, honestly, this is their first time coming home. I had one student call me. It's so funny. She called and she was like, I got to go back to rules. I'm going back to my Baba house for Thanksgiving. And I was like, well, you know, do like I did. You can always go visit one of your friends. You know, your friend's mom might not have the same rules. That's why I was always at, you know, in Louisville. People thought I was from Louisville, but I wasn't. But just saying. Or I was going with the choir, but definitely gonna have them reach out. Now, if by chance you service people everywhere.
We service them everywhere. So the intern doesn't have to be locally here in the Atlanta area. So we work with clients and candidates all over the country. And so the intern, they could work remote with us. They could be there in Texas. They could be in Ohio. Don't have to be here locally in Atlanta.
Okay, now to see you know, started something. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of students reach out to you. Not just kidding.
Okay.
But no, hey, I've been trying to help them get out their parents' pockets because it's expensive. Now, I have truly enjoyed you taking time out your busy schedule to tell us, you know, look at what Wilberforce did. Now, we will be doing this all the way through December. So if you are interested, hit me in my inbox and we'll send you the link to fill out and we will have you on. Because the purpose is, I'm going to tell you, teacher, this is what happened. Like, in all honesty. Some people was like, well, who graduated from your school? And then I, you know, run down the history and then it wasn't a connection. So I'm like, I get it. This is the microwave generation and they have to see it now. So I started just putting it out there. Like, we got some very distinguished alum. And then go further than that. Manasseh and Penda gave me a challenge, and those people know I may have given up some things, but I do not back down from a challenge. So they challenged me. So that's why we on here doing the Look at What Wilberforce Did campaign. But before we go, I want you to tell us one more time how they can get in touch with you. And, you know, if you got a positive vibe that you want to share to help some of our viewing audience, especially our college students, as they're going home for the first time after being away, what nugget can you share?
Absolutely. So the nugget, I'll start with that. For the students going home for the holidays, I just will say, go home, enjoy your family. Family is just so important, especially with everything going on in the world right now. Don't be so quick to, I don't want to follow the rules again at home, because pretty soon you will be out in the real world and there will be a whole heap of rules. So enjoy the college experience. Those are some of the best years of your life. Try to listen to and accept the advice given to you by others who have been where you have walked before. And then for those who would like to get in contact with us, definitely you can reach out via our website at www.lowrystaffing, that's LOWREYSTAFFING USA.com. So get in contact with us. We'll respond back within 24 hours. We'd love to hear from you.
Love it. And again, thank you so much for giving us of your time. You guys, I told you I got some dope friends and some amazing graduates. Like, they doing big things. But I'm proud of all of everybody who graduated from Wilberforce and the amazing things that you are doing. So don't forget our announcements. We do have those tickets, and even if you just buy a raffle ticket, you can always donate your prize to me. I'm just saying, because they get VIP service. Like, you ain't gonna buy no ticket. You get to win the raffle and you get VIP service. You can't beat that. So just saying. But anywho, it's been real. Thank you for coming. I am your host, Dr. Monique Robinson, for A Better Chance Television. And I've had one of my classmates, my sis, my friend that I'm so proud of. Like, she up there with Goldman Sachs. Like, when I grow up, I'll be like her. But thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
And y'all guys, y'all better check her out. You need that intern. So till next time, who knows who I might pull out the woodworks for this. Look at what Wilberforce did, because you don't know. We got some amazing folks out there. Till next time.
For inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ, look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Tune in to A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network, the television show dedicated to highlighting incredible students on their quest to change the world. Join us every week as we uplift the youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. Catch A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network. Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson, the television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless, from your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television.